Good morning, people. I just want to go over three pairs for the next 4 hour candle. And yeah, I'm still got a very small percentage left in dollar CAD, which is unbelievable. I think it's my longest trade in months at least. I did have a couple last year that I held for the same amount of days, not the same amount of risk to reward. Obviously, this the full position isn't still on, so the risk to reward isn't accurate. But I just wanted to kind of go over dollar CAD. Obviously, the inauguration yesterday with Joe Biden has caused that next impulse down. We're down at a strong 4 hour and daily area, but the previous day, yesterday, was a strong bearish day, so I'm looking for shorts again. It's just about making sure that I'm selling high. That's the key. Now I'm constantly moving my target down. I'm just waiting to see where price reacts from. Obviously, we've got this 1 hour area here, which that's where my stop loss is currently, just above these highs that I've changed whenever I woke up this morning. So yeah, if we can get further down, then I'll take it, of course. Just just see what happens. And it might even be the case that price, I'll set an alert, see how price reacts. Obviously, this is the current kind of high of the day area. If it does spike up above there, I might move my stop loss but take some more profit off. And yeah, just let things run. I think that if we could get a break of this kind of daily area, then we're going to keep going down. Since the area that I was talking about, this red line from the weekend, from the analysis, it's done exactly what I thought it would do in terms of moving that next step down on dollar CAD. So I'm very pleased with that. In terms of today's trade for this next 4 hour, well, the last 4 hour did create some kind of bullish candle close. Now I'm just going to delete that and focus on today. So obviously we've got this resistance here. I'll just mark it in. That is also the high of the day, so obviously that's automatically a sell high area. Then we also have this support down here that we are close to just now, so unless it was very short-term trades, I wouldn't be looking for shorts until we either break and close beyond here and get another push to the downside, or we pull back into this kind of 1.2630 area and look for the next push to the downside from a sell high area. On pound dollar, again, I'm just looking for buys. There's no real reason to be looking for shorts. People are constantly trying to catch the top of the top of the week, the top of the day, or whatever, the highs, but just go with the market flow until it tells you otherwise, and get out at the right time before it starts to pull back. Obviously, I spoke about this on the pound dollar trade that I did have break even, but that was my main target, and the purple area here, structure resistance in the 4 hour, and it did react to basically an area that was previous support, break out, break back in, and it was used to support again. Now we're above the highs, we're making a new high in the 4 hour, so again, this is an area that I would expect price to pull back. I've still got some alerts set from earlier on this week, so I can remove that, but we have a break and retest area. There, if I just mark that out, green. So I would either be waiting for a pullback here for further longs. That would be what I would be suggesting. Let's see the last 4 hours, a very strong candle. Yes, we're in a higher high area, so short-term trades expected due to where we are in the 4 hour. I expect a deeper pullback to happen at any point. Also, what could happen is we create some new support around here, which would be not as good as a pullback, because obviously the pullback means that you're going to get better risk rewards, you're going to get a better stop loss position, but because of the momentum, it could make sense to wait for a 15-minute bullish close and then see what's happening on the 1 minute, 5 minute to look for an entry. But what I would suggest is, first of all, just set an alert just above this break and retest area. I hope that some of you got this move earlier this morning as well. That's a nice continuation trade. Obviously, bearish candle, but didn't close beyond the lows, deep pullback, and then pop gone higher. So the other one I want to look at is Euro Aussie. Again, clear direction. There's no reason to be looking for longs. Okay, yes, you can get longs from lows of the day, etc., but just it's always going to be a harder trade whenever you're fighting it, like you're going against the grain of what price is saying. So now we've obviously got the last 1 hour is bearish. What would be a good suggestion would be to wait for this area, this support to break. This support to break. So 15-minute support, this support to break, or see how price is reacting up at this resistance again. You might be able to get a low time frame, low risk entry that could be possibly the high of the day, that you would obviously want to see how price reacts at these lows, but then could push beyond. On the 5 minute right now, we don't have a break of structure. We have had a push beyond this low, but we've not closed beyond it. But I would expect that price is going to struggle to get back above here. It's just then about timing when price is going to give the reversal signals, whether you can look at it in the 5 minute or just set an alert, wait for a break beyond, and then obviously kind of first target would have to be around these kind of areas, possibly even here, but due to the higher time frame, momentum, etc., you would expect that apart from a small reaction, you should get back down to the lows of the day. So yeah, last 1 hour was bearish. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour was weak bullish, but down at lows. So again, you want to be making sure that you're selling high. Even what could happen is make a new high of the day, just like this 1 hour did, make a new high of the day, and then in an hour or two look for those shorts. Again, I would not suggest looking for longs at all. If it does go long, concentrate somewhere else. On the 4 hour, you've obviously got the range of this 4 hour. So obviously this is the high, this is the low. We're currently closer to the high than the low, so we would obviously be selling high in terms of the last 4 hour range, and it's got a strong wick. So let's see how price reacts. We have a break and retest area here that was support that could turn resistance if price is wanting to pull back. But as I usually say with this on the 4 hour, if price is to pull back all the way here, by the time it's pulled back here on the 4 hour, unless it's a very quick up and down spike, then it's probably going to be too late in the session to be looking for shorts. But I mean, you don't want to be fighting this strong impulse to the downside. Okay, it's reacting off of a strong bullish area, but there's going to be a lot of people that are entering longs expecting to get the reversal of the market, whereas all you need to do is wait for the pullback, wait for evidence that the pullback is finishing, and then look for an entry, whether that is you've got the last 1 hour is currently bearish. Of course, we're up at the open of it just now. We've still got 45 minutes to go of this 1 hour currently. So this 1 hour could turn around. This could be the high of this 1 hour. It's just then about the evidence. Like yesterday was strong bearish day. Yes, down at support. Yes, down at last week's low. But as long as we get as long as we stay in structure, as long as we don't have a close beyond this resistance and then retest it and keep going higher, then we're going to go short. So it's just timing. That's essentially it. So yeah, just those three pairs, and I hope it's been useful. If there's any specific pairs you want me to go over in the future, then just let me know, and I'll I'll be sure to take it into consideration.